So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Able to find Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There we go. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Mixon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, hold on.
First carry for James Conner. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Swim. Buzz.
Now Conner on the toss left side. They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
Close. Hey.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, Ace. Big Ace. Shit. Green.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down. Here's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On one, ready?
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Burrow will throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, what you got? Omaha.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Omaha. Big ass open.
Murray now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Green. Omaha.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Green. Big ace.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Omaha. Hey, ace. Go.
Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run behind center with Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. Stop.
It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back to Mixon on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gun. Stop. 11 MP.
Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ace. Overhaul.
Now Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Big ace open, big ace open.
He's back to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cards, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.